Yes, there is no doubt that life is hard, but sometimes we are because of our thinking make our hard life even harder. We are just a joke in the eyes of people. No one takes pity on our tears. Rather, people call us liar and weak. In all those thoughts, our thought is that our suffering is the greatest in the world, and because of that thinking, we always complain about why our life is harder than others. Why do I only face problems? Are all the problems written in my destiny? Why others are happy but not I am? There are all thoughts ruminating in our mind when we go through difficult phase in our life. At that time our mind is full of illusion and paradox that our problem is bigger than other. No one is in more sorrow than me. But my friend, if you see the world in a holistic view, you will find that every person, whether he is rich or poor, young or old, man or woman, all have their sorrow. So according to everyone, their sorrow is bigger than other. This question reminds me of my childhood. When I was a child and if my exam went bad, whenever I came home, my mother asked me how my exam went. I replied to her that the question was out of syllabus. It is very hard and it is very possible that the exam did not go very well, but at least I will pass. But in reality, the question is not out of syllabus. My preparation for the exam was weak because I did not prepare my whole syllabus. That's why I do not even know whether this question was in my syllabus or not. So, our life is like an exam for which we have to prepare ourselves. How much we come out of paradox of life, that much we feel relaxed. We will focus on how to solve the issue of our life and not on how to run away from it. Here a question arises in your mind. Why do these type of thoughts come into our mind? So let's discuss why do we think that my life is harder than other, and for better understand I divide it in 5 whys. First, our paradox mindset. A paradoxical mindset is itself a catastrophic thing. It hinders us from making the right decision. That's why we create an illusion around us that we are the only one in trouble and no one else. Second, it issues a victim card. It helps to decrease our responsibility. It creates an illusion in our mind that our problem is bigger than others. That's why we cannot solve it. This means our victim thoughts make us negatively biased person who always want to escape from everything, who never want to fight with the trouble. Third, it lower our responsibility. As I have discussed above, by victimizing ourselves, we save ourselves from our obligation. For us, the thinking of other is more valuable than our thinking. We become such a negative biased person that we feel good about our fall. Fourth is because of negativity bias. I do not believe that some are completely positive and some are completely negative. Everyone is a little positive or a little negative too. That's how we live in this world. But when its balance gets disturbed in our life, more positivity leads to ego and more negativity make us toxic person. Fifth, to achieve some goals. Sometimes the reason behind this kind of thinking is that it is done by us intentionally. When do we get any benefit from applying of our victim card? Like when a child does not go to school with homework and his teacher want to know about the reason, make all kind of excuses as if a mountain of trouble has fallen on him. This is what we do in our life when we have to avoid something. So we try to show people that we are unaware of that. or were we in so much trouble that we did not understand what to do at that time? So these are some reasons why we think that my life is harder than other. Now we discuss how we get rid of this type of thought. So let's understand the solution in points. First, come out from the paradox mindset. Whatever the issue in life, first of all, we must come out of our paradoxical mindset, because if we do not get out of ourselves, then we cannot control our thinking. Our thinking will become like an unbridled horse. No one knows where it will stop. That's why first we made a clear mindset about what we have to think, how much to think, and when to think. Second, not to be a negatively biased person. I am not saying that you should become a Mahatma. You remain human because it is better for you. Just learn to accept whatever comes into your life. Is it good or bad? Because without knowing the question, it cannot be answered. Similarly, when trouble comes in life, its solution will also come out. You do not have enough strength to stop whatever is going to come into your life, except the comes. You do not know what is better for you either. Third, take responsibility for what you have done, because the more you run away from your responsibility, the more it will be after you. If you do not take responsibility, it will make you a coward, because without enjoying what you have done in this life, you will not get rid of this life. That is why it is better to do it today than to accept it later. The longer you delay, the more you will be surrounded by miseries. Fourth, happiness and sorrow are not going to be permanent. Nothing is permanent in this world. What has grown has to be drowned. So if there is sadness, then do not get upset that it will not be in your life forever. Of course, it may take some time, but it will definitely go. Fifth, be awareness of it if you do it intentionally. Yes, if you are doing this intentionally, then be a little saved. Like fire, how useful is it to us today? We know that, but when we start playing with that fire, it also burns us. It's not a bad thing to be the person to get your job done sometime, but if it become a part of your habit, then it will again become fatal for you. So use all these things at least. So the conclusion is that in reality our life is not so hard, but we make it harder because of comparing our life with others. Comparison only takes from you, but it does not give you anything. It takes peace and happiness and gives you stress and sorrow. So come out the illusion or myth that why my life is harder than other. It does not give you anything, although it increases your suffering. The continuity of this type of thoughts break your conscience, intuition and hope. You become a negative person. You never want to win. People will start avoiding you because your negativity vibes get affected them. So come out from the illusion or paradox and make a note of one thing. The more your responsibility are bigger, the bigger your life trouble are, because a strong shoulder can bear the trouble, not weaker. So be brave and shake hand with the trouble and say to the trouble when it come into your life, it is your choice to come in my life, but I am ready to throw you out of my life. It will be my choice. Thank you and best of luck. If this video useful for you, then please comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.